The Grand Canyon was once filled with bubble tea. Have you ever seen anything like that? Tourists arriving at the Grand Canyon were shocked to find the normally dry canyon filled with over 2 million gallons of brown sugar bubble tea. The giant tapioca pearls floated past the astonished visitors like tiny boats on a sea of brown liquid. People were stunned and confused by what they saw, some even claiming it to be a sign of the apocalypse. But how did the bubble tea get there? Well, it turns out that a local company had rented the space inside the canyon for a commercial shoot. They were creating an advertisement for a new energy drink called G Fuel, which comes in a variety of fun flavors like watermelon, blue raspberry, and jazz, brown sugar bubble tea. The idea was to make it look like the G Fuel was naturally occurring within the Grand Canyon, like some kind of mystical elixir hidden away in the rocks and flowing through the stream. They wanted to convey that their product could take you on an exciting adventure full of surprises, just like exploring the Grand Canyon itself. To pull off this stunt, they first drained all the water from the bottom of the canyon using pumps and then filled it with 2.3 million gallons of brown sugar bubbled. It took them 3 days to get the job done, but the result was worth it. In the ad, you can see how the G Fuel is being poured into the canyon and then mixed around with sticks until it reaches all parts of the canyon walls and flowing through its various crevices. Once everything was set up, they released several thousand tiny boats made out of tapioca pearls that bobbed along on top of the liquid. These were designed to resemble the ones used in bubble tea shops, and they added a whimsical touch to the scene, making it look like someone had magically transformed the Grand Canyon into a giant cup of boba tea. Of course, not everyone was thrilled about this unusual use of the national park. Some people complained that the giant tapioca pearls were blocking hiking trails, and others said that the crews had damaged delicate plants while setting up their camera. There were even rumors that the crew had dumped thousands of pounds of sugar into the river, which would have a negative impact on wildlife living downstream. However, these claims could not be verified, and most likely they were just jealous because their videos didn't go viral. In the end, the company removed all the boats and cleaned up all the bubble tea so that no harm came to any wildlife or plants in the area. But not before creating an epic adventure that will forever be known as the day the Grand Canyon turned into a cup of bubble tea. This story is one of those crazy things that you do unbelieve until you see it with your own eyes. How could anyone think to do such a thing? And why would they want to drain all the water out of the Grand Canyon? We'll tell you all about it right after this. This is a story that sounds too ridiculous to be true. A group of people who rented out the Grand Canyon National Park drained it of water and replaced it with 2.3 million gallons of brown sugar bubble tea. That's enough to fill up 88 Olympic-sized swimming pools. But why would they do something so crazy? Well, according to reports, they were trying to advertise a new energy drink called G Fuel. To promote their product, they decided to create an immersive experience inside the canyon that would mimic what it might look like if someone added G Fuel to natural elements like rocks and running water. But how exactly did they manage to drain all that water from the canyon? It turns out that they used several pumps to remove water from the bottom of the canyon over a period of 3 days. Then they filled it back up with bubble tea, complete with giant tapioca pearls that floated on the surface like tiny rafts. This bizarre stunt caused quite an uproar among park officials and environmental groups, who criticized the company for disrupting the natural habitat and possibly contaminating the area with non-biodegradable materials. Despite all the controversies surrounding their action, the company went ahead and released a series of videos showing how they turned the Grand Canyon into a cup of bubble tea. In one video, you can see them pouring brown liquid into the canyon's depths, while in another, you can watch hundreds of tiny boats made out of tapioca pearls bobbing along on the surface. These videos quickly went viral and racked up millions of views almost instantly. The company's marketing strategy may have been extreme, but it definitely got people talking and generated a lot of buzz around their new product. As for the environmental impact of their stunt, it seems that they made an effort to clean up after themselves and no lasting damage was done to the Grand Canyon's ecosystem. Still, Questions remain about whether such a stunt should be allowed in national parks and what other crazy things companies will do to get people's attention. Now let's talk about the taste of the bubble tea that filled the Grand Canyon. We know it was brown sugar flavored, but what does that actually mean? Did it taste like sweet caramel or something more complex like eggnog where grandma added just a little too much sugar? Unfortunately, we may never know because nobody seems to have recorded anyone actually trying the bubble tea. What we do know is that the drink was created by a company called G Fuel, which specializes in creating energy drinks for gamers. Their products are known for having bold colors, unusual flavors, and high caffeine content, making them popular among those looking for an extra boost when playing video games or working long hours. G Fuel offers a variety of different drinks, including pre-workout formulas, hydration supplements, and protein powders. All of their products are designed to help people stay focused and energized while gaming or working on creative projects. The company has gained a large following in recent years due to their unique approach to marketing and collaborations with popular streamers and YouTubers. They often release limited edition flavors that sell out quickly and have even partnered with brands like Marvel and DC Comics to create special themed drinks. While some people may not understand the appeal of adding artificial colors and flavors to their drinks, for many gamers and creative professionals, G Fuel provides a fun way to stay hydrated and focused on their goals. In addition to the taste of the bubble tea, another mystery is how it was made. Did they simply boil water, add sugar, and then wait for it to cool down before dumping it into the canyon? Or was there some secret recipe involved that made this possible? Unfortunately, the answer remains unknown. The only thing we know about the process is that the bubble tea was created by a team of professional chefs who likely had experience making large batches of drinks for events and catering. It is possible that they used industrial-sized kettles and blenders to mix and combine all the ingredients necessary to create the perfect brown sugar flavor. But without any recipes or instructions being made public, we can only speculate on how it was done. Perhaps someday someone from the event will spill the beans and reveal all the secrets behind making this massive batch of bubble tea. Until then, we're left with nothing but questions and a few blurry photos of the finished product. The entire situation raises some interesting questions about how far companies will go to promote their products and what lengths they'll take to get people less attention. It also makes us wonder if there are other places around the world that could be turned into giant cups of bubble tea. One thing's for sure, though, when it comes to marketing stunts, no one does it quite like G Fuel. So keep an eye out for their next big move because you never know what they might come up with next. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe for more updates on all things wacky and wonderful. From bizarre news stories to strange occurrences, we've got it all here. So click that button and join our community today. You won't regret it!